Hi, Eagle fans. I've got sad news to report to you from today, March 5th, at the Redding Eagle's nest. Early this morning, we observed that one of the eggs was cracked, and throughout the day today, it continued to crack and finally collapsed. You can expect the eagles to remove this egg from the nest. You have my personal pledge to always keep this channel family friendly, so I am not going to show anything that I hope is beyond sensitive viewers, but if you are extra sensitive to this type of issue, I suggest that you not watch. The next thing I will show you the cracked egg. The egg that's cracked is the one on the upper left here with the pointer. We'll see that the shell is almost completely collapsed now. The other two eggs, we don't see cracks in them, but there is a lot of material from the cracked egg that has kind of leaked out onto the other two and has caused a lot of the nest fluff, the grasses and the straw, to stick to them. So we will continue to monitor the other two eggs, but at this point, don't be concerned about what is on top of them. If you'd like to hear some of the biological explanations about this, just stay tuned. If not, I want to say to everybody, yes, this is a sad time for all of us. But just remember, we've got two healthy adult eagles. We still have two eggs that we will be watching. So there's plenty of reason to be optimistic. I won't go too deeply into the numbers and facts, but I do want to give you some explanation. So let's dive into that now. Lots of words here, so if you don't want to read along with me, then just sit back and listen. The 3 eggs that were laid this year, as of this date, March 5th, they range in age from 18 to 24 days. So we know that one egg failed in that range of 18 to 24 days after it was laid. We had 3 eggs fail in the year 2014, and they were of a very similar age range from 17 to 34 days, 14 to 31, 10 to 27. We can't say exactly because we don't know which egg was laid and which egg failed in which order. So that's why we have a date range. Again, as I said, the 2022 egg failure is just strangely similar to that being 18 to 24 days. Now, the triple egg failure in 2014 was Spirit's first year with Liberty. Spirit was Liberty's second mate. So most of us believed that the failure of the eggs in that year was deemed most likely, but not certainly, attributable to the eggs not being fertilized. It's not uncommon for a first-year partnership or a young eagle not to have the eggs fertilized. Based on prior statistics, which are special to this nest, that we've been keeping over the past 15th season. The days number 19 to 25 are critical when watching for egg failures. So if you average that out and, just kind of round it off, you say about the third week, day 21 in there, day 22. And that's exactly where we appeared to have been with the egg failure today. So we don't necessarily know the cause, but we are watching the statistics. Let's move on and take a look at some possible causes of the egg failure. If I remember to do so, I will be posting a link to an excellent web page that describes causes for eggs that don't hatch, and that page is specific to bald eagles. So I will recommend that if you're interested in delving into the subject, that you take a look at the caption to this video, and I'll put a link in there. If you don't see it, leave me a comment, and I'll make sure I get it in there. So let's take a look at some possible causes for eggs that crack in the nest after they're laid. The causes listed and discussed here are in no particular order, and they are far from being all-inclusive. So let's just take a look at a few. Sometimes the egg is not fertilized, so if it is unfertilized, it is not going to have any viability, and the egg will essentially rot over time. Sometimes the egg formation and the biological cycles of the adult eagles are adversely affected based on the environment and other stressors, such as intruders, and we know we had a great horned owl in the area, and there had been other intruders as well. So those could have affected that. The eggs sometimes are not viable. That is, they're not capable of generating a full-term embryo and chick for various biological causes. Sometimes the eggs crack because the eggs were basically unhealthy, perhaps malformed when they were in the formation or growth process. Some eggs have a thin shell, and that can be due to a lack of calcium from the adult female, and it can be also a thin egg as a result of the adult female growing older. We know Liberty's 23, but she just had triplets last year, so we're not ready to say that that was the issue for sure. Eggs can be damaged after they're laid. The eagles can step on them. They can accidentally essentially peck them while they're aerating the nest fluff or rolling the eggs. And sometimes the eggs can crack from other causes, including biological issues, weather, toxins, etc. Like I said, check out the article that I will link, and you'll get a much more precise readout than I'm giving to you. I was just trying to summarize a few of the issues that I read. I am not an expert, so I encourage you to look into this more. So again, it's a sad day that we've lost one egg, but let's be positive. There are still two remaining, and we've got two healthy adult eagles. We'll make sure to keep a watch, and I will try to stay in touch as we get any news. I hope all of you are well, and I will say again, be safe and be well.